On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Pandas have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tigers' offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Rifles it down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown LSU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Pandas offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of... They will lose yardage on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. They're working that left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Reeled it in and just made the house call. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Toss sweep to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, LSU! The defense with the scoop and score. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But The transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
And the Pandas line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Tigers! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss to the outside. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right. Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field. Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Pandas will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Anderson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. I mean, QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
They're bringing heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Pandas will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
goodness. That is the way you blow off a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to go up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver. Fourth down. The Pandas send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that special teams play? He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, best players are, and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Pandas decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Anderson. Touchdown LSU! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into their own hands. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll try the run. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block, it's Anderson. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwest?
Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Well, the good news... Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run over.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the Pandas will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Anderson. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ball State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Muncie for some time. They're up by 16 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
He's brought down near the 16-yard line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. And he doinks it off the left upright. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Pandas will punt it away on 4th down. Bringing it back, it's Anderson. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. Makes his man miss. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up.
We're able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Pandas will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets a block. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Pandas line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Pandas will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Brings up second down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Wicks. Slips away. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Pandas will punt this one away. The ball is going to be downed at the 35.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Still looking, on the move. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And now this offense will take the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Pandas send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. they'll run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beat. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to...
Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take another shot here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Scanning the field, it's Wicks. They're trying to get to him. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At midfield, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back with it.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hard running there. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man in this offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll start this drive firing. Trying to get to, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. On first down, here comes this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season.